Hi, this is the Miles Report, and today our episode is on fake college degrees and diploma mills. One of the things that we're going to talk about today, and this is actually a consumer alert, is people need to be aware of fake college degrees and diploma mills. And today we're going to talk about who it affects. We talk about it affects the public, it affects consumers, people who think they're getting a legitimate degree, and also employers. And when we talk about diploma mills, what is a diploma mill? The diploma mill is a university that basically sells college degrees, or they have little work that the participant has to do to attain a degree. One of the things is in America, we have probably over 400 fake colleges and universities and probably over 300 diploma mills or diploma mill-like institutions. So what is a diploma mill? A diploma mill is defined as a university that gives people degrees without any merit or any work or little work, or they give life experience in terms of college credit, and people can attain a college degree. Some of these diploma mills and fake universities, there's a difference between a diploma mill and a fake university. A fake university, and I need to probably go over that with you, a fake university is defined as a university that people can actually pay money to attain a college degree. A fake university charges between $5,000 and maybe $10,000 for a college degree, depending on if it's a bachelor's, master's, or a doctorate. And there's been a great problem with diploma mills in the United States and also around the world. And most of the diploma mills have the government has cracked down on them with some type of legislation, especially through the Department of Education. They try to stop the proliferation of diploma mills and fake college degrees. One of the things that most of the fake college degree companies do is they go outside of the country and they operate without being bothered by the United States. And people that are unscrupulous, people that want to use fake college degrees in terms of their credentials, go to these companies that are outside of the country so the United States can't touch them. So what's another characteristic of a diploma mill? The issue of life credit is one of the problems of that. People given credit because of their work experience or they worked in the industry. And the reason that this happens is people, as they get in their career, they find that as they move up the corporate ladder, they're going to require some type of advanced degree or some type of degree. So most of the time, people, when they're into their career that haven't went to college, they try to take the shortcut and they try to go get a college degree through a diploma mill or fake university. And one of the tragedies is, and the expert John Bear talks about this, is that many HR departments do not know the difference between a fake college and the diploma mill and a legitimate college and university. And one of the things is HR departments have been really lax about who they're hiring and who they hire in terms of their due diligence. They don't many times look up the university, look up and see if the university is legitimate, or try to get any information from the university to see if they're legitimate. And many times people who pay for these fake college degrees are many times can be government employees. And Dr. John Bear has done considerable research on this, and he has found that many government employees had fake college degrees or got degrees from diploma mills. And they were in high sensitive, high clearance areas of the government. And that should raise a red flag to you and to me and to the public. Another issue Dr. John Bear has found is that diploma mills are just institutions that won't go away. As long as you have people willing to pay for a fake college degree, they will always be allowed to proliferate. The government, the United States government, has been diligent in trying to shut them down, but all they do is go overseas and create a fake college or university, and it's very difficult to try to shut them down. So what we're going to talk about next is why diploma mills keep proliferating, who is the perpetrators of diploma mills, and what damage do they cause, and what are the victims of people that patronize diploma mills, and what we can do about it.
The Miles Report Confidential Docuseries is a 1-hour weekly docuseries that features topics about business challenges, mysteries, scams, business opportunities, and engaging topics.
Hi, this is the Miles Report. We're going to talk about an interesting topic that's going to be of interest to most people in the business world.
Join us each week, the Miles Report Confidential Docuseries.
Okay, next we want to ask ourselves, who are the villains of fake colleges and diploma mills? There are basically two types of victims, or maybe villains rather. One villain is the people that sell these degrees. Many times these people that sell these degrees are dishonest people who have a history of being involved with business scams. And many times the villains have been doing this for a long time. They can just change the name of the university once the United States government have shut them down. Many times the villains are very smart. They can print a degree that looks almost like a real degree. They can use high quality paper and provide and sell these fake degrees to victims. Okay, again, who are some of the villains of committing these crimes? Again, we talked about some of the villains are the people that create these fake colleges and universities and also diploma mills. Let me get into the second type of villain, is the people knowingly trying to commit academic fraud and buy these fake college degrees and perpetrate or patronize diploma mills. One of the problems with that is, who are the people that do this? Normally, these are the people who want to take a shortcut route in terms of building their credentials. They believe if they buy a degree, their degree is just as legitimate as someone who actually attended a regular school or university. One of the things that the perpetrators do who normally buy fake college degrees is they try to find a university that either no one has heard of or has a similar name to, say, Harvard or Stanford or Pepperdine. They usually find a university that has a similar name, and most people believe that when they see the name, they believe it's legitimate. One university, fake university, used the name of Harvard College. Another fake university used the name of Stanford College. And that's what a lot of strategic fake colleges and universities do, is they use names similar to legitimate colleges and universities. There's no such thing as a Stanford College. There's no such thing as a Harvard College. And so the people who buy these fake college degrees know this, and they use the name to try to get some legitimacy and use the fake college degree to give them credentials. Now, another issue that people that patronize these universities do is they're on the other side of their career. They're older. They don't have the time or the money to go back to school. So it's easy for them to buy a fake college degree or patronize a diploma mill that will give them credit for life skills or life experience. A diploma mill, on the other hand, gives them basically very little college work, very little work in terms of academics, and basically uses their life experience as credit. And they ask the person that patronizes them to pay a nominal fee. And again, I want to distinguish this between victims that patronize diploma mills and villains who patronize diploma mills or fake colleges and universities. The villains in terms of this know what they're doing, and they do this for a reason. Also, the villains that do this, and going back to the people that create these universities, villains also go with a university that can provide fake transcripts and fake verifications. That's an added fee from some of the fake colleges and universities to provide fake transcripts. And if they call the 1-800 number, someone will verify that person attended their university, and it looks legitimate. And it also is very hard to disprove. And a lot of HR departments do not know the difference. And Dr. John Baer has been very, very strategic in trying to train HR departments on spotting fake colleges and universities from employees that buy these. He was involved in one sting operation where they went through an organization and found 40% of the employees had went to fake colleges and universities, or they paid for a degree or patronized a diploma mill, and that raised a red flag to that organization. What are some of the severe things that one of the people, the villains that go buy these fake college degrees is, what if they're going and getting a clearance, or if it's a government job? That is a problem, and that also is a nod to, we have to be careful about national security. One thing villains do is they may get promoted over someone who's got a legitimate college degree, who actually went to college and who actually took classes in a type of field. And when these people do this, they're defrauding not only the employer, but also they're defrauding everyone in the organization, because they're supposed to have a certain level of skill based on them going to college. Now, lastly, what villains also do is when they try to use their fake credentials, they get into organizations that try to salute or provide them some recognition for their fake credentials. And most of the time, these organizations don't check, like the Rotary clubs or different civic organizations, because these villains have been very strategic in buying these degrees, and people do not check their credentials. When was the last time you checked to see any of your friends where they actually went to school or actually attended a university? When was the last time you asked them that question, where'd you graduate from? Most people don't do that, according to Dr. John Bear. So when we have villains who patronize these fake schools, diploma mills, they not only create problems for people at the workplace, but they create severe problems for the employers that employ them. So we need to be careful about the villains of fake colleges and universities and diploma mills.
The Miles Report Confidential Docuseries is a 1-hour weekly docuseries that features topics about business challenges, mysteries, scams, business opportunities, and engaging topics.
Hi, this is the Miles Report. We're going to talk about an interesting topic that's going to be of interest to most people in the business world.
Join us each week, the Miles Report Confidential Docuseries.
So who are the victims of fake colleges and diploma mills? First, I'm going to say the consumers, the people that actually buy these degrees. They don't normally patronize these universities. They don't understand that these universities are fake. They don't understand that these universities are giving them a worthless degree that cannot be used. And once it's discovered, normally the victims are out of thousands of dollars for patronizing these fake colleges and universities. Who's the other victim? The next victim is the employer. And again, according to Dr. John Bear, many employers do not do their due diligence in checking people who apply for jobs and check the legitimacy of their degrees. Think about the people who get promoted based on how they dazzle people in an interview with a fake college degree, as opposed to people who have a real college degree. They're the other victims of this. And the last victims are the public. People who put trust in any organization that hires people, and they put their trust in people who supposedly have a fake or supposedly have a legitimate degree, but they have a fake college and diploma mill on their credentials. It hurts the public. So those are the three key victims here. It hurts the victims, the consumers, it hurts also the employers, and last, it hurts the public. Now, one of the interesting cases, there have been some significant landmark cases dealing with people who have diploma mills or who have fake college degrees. There was one case where a medical doctor had both of his degrees from a fake college and university, and also he was practicing medicine and prescribed the wrong medicine to a young girl, and the little girl had an allergic reaction to the medicine he prescribed, and the little girl died. When the mother went and saw legal counsel, they found out that this medical doctor had all of his degrees from a fake medical school overseas and was practicing medicine in the city area. He was immediately shut down, and he was also prosecuted, and the mother is still cannot be compensated for the loss of her daughter, because one of the things that we do, we go to the doctor's office, like Dr. John Bear says, do we ask where the medical doctor practiced medicine? Do we ask where that dentist got his dental degree from? We don't ask questions like that. We assume when we see a certificate on a wall that these people are legitimate doctors. And again, that is the danger that the public has to deal with, is these people with fake colleges and universities with a fake degree. Another case is there was an engineer that was not qualified to do some engineering on a bridge. And this was a case from Dr. John Bear where he had to be expert witness. This engineer, so-called engineer, designed a bridge over some kind of canal. And when people were riding on the bridge collapsed and killed 100 people. This particular case, they went and did some investigation, and they found out that one of the engineers had a fake college, a fake degree from a college in Canada, and was not qualified to be an engineer, and he caused the death of 100 people. And the company was subsequently sued because the company did not do their due diligence to see if this man's degree was legitimate, or if they had did he have any correct credentials. The problem of academic fraud is when people get these fake colleges or fake diplomas or fake credentials, is they actually harm the public. And one of the things that we have to be aware of, these cases keep going on and on and on. Again, when employers can be subject to a lawsuit, because if you do not check the credentials of your employees and one of your employees commits an act of fraud, you will be held liable and you will be sued because you were negligent in checking their credentials. So what do we learn from this matter of diploma mills and fake college and degrees? We learn that the level of academic fraud has increased. We have learned there have been situations where people have lost their lives based on people committing the act of academic fraud by getting a fake college degree from a fake university or a diploma mill. Should we be accepting people with these type of degrees, and we should do more due diligence? Who's also the perpetrator in this? Employers. Employers will have to learn how to do their due diligence and check the credentials of all their employees, either present employees and future employees. Not checking the credentials of your employees in terms of the degrees and where they attain them would be asking for trouble and could make you subject to a lawsuit or litigation because you're not checking the credentials of your employees. Thank you so much. This is the Miles Report.